Hi everyone. Now the lab this week was originally supposed to be an electronics lab introducing you to the oscilloscope. That's not going to be possible with the lockdown, so instead we're doing some computer programming. The learning goals of this lab are to revise using a Python code to read in and plot data, to introduce log plots, and to introduce both analytic models, that's an equation type model, and numerical models, which are all things that are going to become very much more important further on in the course. The actual subject matter is coronavirus, of course, but that doesn't matter so much as the particular skills we're trying to learn. The thing people often find difficult about this, apart from the mechanics of getting a program to work, are the concept of a numerical model. We're so used to in physics, if you want to know what your speed is at a particular time or how many infections there are at a particular time, is you have an equation and you put in the numbers and get the answer out. Numerical models aren't like that. A numerical model, you work step by step. So in this particular case, you might start off with one infection, then work out how many people they infect in a day, how many people they in turn infect in a day, and keep track of it step by step all the way through. Why do numerical models? Well, a very simple case, like everyone infects a certain number of other people each time, that's an exponential, and we can write an equation for this. But when you start making things more complicated, for example, you might have new screening measures or new lockdowns introduced at a certain time. It might be that when the population gets large, people start behaving differently. When you start adding these sort of complexities in, it rapidly becomes impossible to do a mathematical solution, whereas the numerical one can simply have, if more than 5,000 people have died, people start taking social distancing seriously and therefore the expansion rate decreases, or something like that. So how is it going to work? If you go into Wattle for week 5, you will see the lab, which you can download. It's not the week 5 lab from the lab manual, it's the one here. There's also some data here which you can use in the program you're going to write in the lab. Then, when it's time for your lab, which is the same time as normal, if you're not in Canberra, bear in mind that all the times are Canberra time. So if you're in Queensland or overseas, you have to allow for the time zone difference. But at whatever your normal time is, you will go to Microsoft Teams, and you've already been enrolled in the Phys 1101 team. And in the general channel here, you will see, starting at the official start time of your lab, that I will have started a video meeting. So there's me, and you'd press join to take part in that meeting. Once the introductory video is finished, you should disconnect from that, and you need to go to the channel for your particular lab group. So hopefully you can remember which lab group you're in. For example, if you're in the Tuesday 9 AM labs, you might be in the group A, which is for Campbell, B, which is for DJ, or C, which is for Felicity, and so on. These may show up in the side here, but probably first time round they don't. Instead, you will see something that says 21 hidden channels. Click on that and then select the channel you want. So let's say you're going to be in Campbell's channel. Go into there. This is a place where you can chat and get help from your demonstrator. And your demonstrator will have started a video meeting here. And you should see that as a big purple bar, and you press join, and then you can use that to talk to your demonstrator, who will introduce what's happening in the lab. You can then get out of that, do a bit of work, and then either start a conversation with your demonstrator or restart a video chat with him or her to get help. And in the video chat you can share your screen and show what's happening. Hope that all makes sense. Good luck, and give me feedback at the end of the week about how this whole online lab stuff is working.